The Kodak, formerly Eastman Kodak's London headquarters and a pioneer in open-plan office design, is situated in a prominent Covent Garden location. The 70,000 square foot office recently underwent a sustainable retrofit and was nominated for the 2023 FX International Interior Design Award, with judges praising its effective blend of contemporary, industrial and heritage design. The project is currently being overseen by Alice Murray, Clearbell's Head of Asset Management and Sustainability, whom I met on the new roof terrace.
The heritage has been kept by retaining the facade. We also kept the original entrance, even though we have moved the main reception to Keeley Street, the Covent Garden area. We've also kept features throughout the building, including the original staircase, the original fireplace, and the other thing that we have done to try and keep the Kodak theme and the Kodak heritage is installing the beams in the reception with a film strip, and a lot of the artwork is all related to Kodak.
The Kodak has not just kept sustainability at the heart of its design. The innovative strategy for letting out the floors has ensured that the tenants can fit out their floor to meet their requirements with minimal waste and maximum embodied carbon savings.
So this is an example of where we've deployed the shell and floor strategy, and as you can see, there's no mechanical electricity, i.e. there's no plant, there's no heating, there's no cooling, there's no lights. And the reason for that is that it saves us money, it saves us time, and it prevents wastage, because what often happens is the tenants come along, they decide that they want meeting rooms in certain places, open plan in certain places, and so you end up ripping out or moving the mechanical and electrical that you've installed, which you just get wastage. And so in reducing that wastage, we are also reducing the embodied carbon.
Retaining the original substructure, superstructure and facade has been another way Clearbell has significantly reduced the Kodak's embodied carbon, embracing the challenges and overcoming obstacles naturally associated with listed buildings, as Bevan Jones explains.
Buildings like the Kodak can be incredibly difficult to retrofit. This is a Grade II listed building. And so what you've got to think about there is the age of the building, the configuration of the new building, the planning and building control elements that you need to take into account. But you also need to think about the performance. So what's been done here at the Kodak is really good in that the building has been retrofitted to incredibly high standard, reducing the embodied carbon from potentially around 800 to 1,000 kilograms of CO2 per metre squared down to around 240. That is a significant saving in materials which contribute to climate change. The building's also achieved an EPC A. That is outstanding for a building that is of this age and which is Grade II listed, but it's also achieved BREEAM and WELL certifications too. This building proves that you can do that on a difficult site, on an old building, and still get the performance that you need.
Pubmatic, a global digital advertising company, was one of the first occupiers to move into the Kodak, and their Chief Revenue Officer spoke about why they chose the Kodak as their new London base.
When we first came to look at the Kodak building, it was pretty much a shell, but you could still envisage what you could do with the space. So that obviously ticked that box. I felt like, yes, this is a great space, and I can sort of see what I think we need, and I can see it being played out here. So that was a consideration. The other consideration was the location. There's lots of rail stations. I personally come into Charing Cross and then walk. That's very easy for me. There's lots of tube stations. The buses are great. And also it's got fantastic facilities so that people can cycle in. So you can secure your bikes safely, and you can shower and, make yourself presentable for when you come and spend time in small rooms with your colleagues.
Emma explained that one of the key factors for choosing the Kodak was due to its strong sustainability offering.
It has BREEAM accreditation, which is incredibly important. It's energy efficient. It's very careful about its waste disposal and its water. So those are all other things that we took into consideration.
Pubmatic employees appreciate the new environment, valuing its mix of heritage with modern amenities and finishes.
I wanted them to feel like this was theirs, that's something they'd invested in, and a place where not only they came to work, but a place where they were proud to come to work. And we wanted to make this a destination place, where people wanted to come, not where, just because I'm saying, guys, you need to be in 3 days a week, that they were coming in begrudgingly. They'd come in 3 days a week quite happily, and actually quite a few of them come in more than that because they choose to, and I think that's fantastic.
The Kodak is more than just an office building. It's a model for how heritage and sustainability can coexist, creating a modern workspace that respects the past while looking to the future.